Welcome back to the Journey podcast. My name is Manzi Mbaya. You already know. Welcome back to this new episode, guys. I'm very excited again to be here in this space, in the Journey space, doing my thing, recording the Journey podcast. And today is a very special episode because I have two guests in the house, and I'm gonna take a little bit of time introducing them. And I have two amazing creative people and also artists that I respect, and also I think that they are doing a great job out there, and that's why I brought them here in the studio, because I feel like they are inspiring a lot of people out there and a lot of young people in Kigali, Rwanda, and around the world. So welcome to Painted Black.
Yes, sir.
What's good, bro?
All good, fam.
Amazing. Kshot, how's it going?
I'm good.
Anyway, let's start maybe from my right, and you can introduce yourself and for our listeners, and then we go to the other one also.
Well, my name's Mutabazi Ishimwe Serge.
Yeah.
But I go by the name Painted Black.
Painted Black.
On social media. That's my alter ego.
Yeah.
Painted Black.
Always. Yeah. But you are wearing a yellow.
Yeah, hoodie. But I have a black t-shirt inside.
Okay.
And a black pants.
Good.
This was just an add-on.
Big up to yourself. And thank you for being here with us.
I appreciate the love. Thank you for...
my pleasure. My pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have creative people in the studio, and also have a privilege to host you in my studio. And yeah, let's have an amazing conversation.
You appreciate
the love, fam.
So how's it going, bro?
All is well. My name is Kshot, and I am a rapper.
Yeah. So Kshot, okay, talking about Kshot, how did that name come from?
I wanted a rap name, and I looked for it. I found so many names, and I found this site on YouTube.
Yeah.
Called Rap Name Generator.
Name Generator.
Yeah. And I wrote my name inside, like my full names.
Yeah.
And they gave me so many names, like Doggy Dog.
Doggy Dog.
And I saw Kshot. And at first I didn't take it, but later on I went to see my list and I found it, and I was like, I told it to my friends, and they were like, yeah.
That's it.
Nice. And then now you are Kshot.
And this is the first time I actually tell the real story about it, because everyone asks me like, what does the K stand for? Where did you get it?
Yeah.
And I be creating stories, man. I always create stories.
Nice. Now we have the foundation of where Kshot comes from.
It was a website on internet. There's no deeper meaning.
Amazing. But I love the name. It's Kshot.
Shot Black,
Nice. So Painted Black, how's it going, man?
All good, fam.
You're good?
Yeah.
And what is Painted Black? Is it paint? Is it you? Is it...
This sounds funny, but I actually got my name from a name generator too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But me, it was on Google.
Was on Google. Yeah.
I grew up admiring paint. So I wanted another Instagram name that's not my name.
Okay.
So I went to Google, name generator. I clicked on the link they gave me.
Yeah.
I opened up the link. Wrote, what do you love? I wrote paint.
Yeah.
What color do you like? Black. So immediately the first name that came was Painted Black.
Amazing.
But the A was A. So I tried to be creative.
And you're black.
I flipped it, the capital A, I flipped it.
Yeah.
I removed the underscore. Then that was it.
Of course, because you're a visual artist.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that through this whole episode.
Yeah.
Amazing. Welcome, guys, to Journey Podcast. You already know this is Manzi Mbaya. Welcoming you guys again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to have this dialogue with you guys. And I invited you guys because I have been seeing your work on social media, and we've met a couple of times, and actually I know you back in the days, but I know that you went to school with one of my siblings, and seeing you now, you are in the art industry, and then I'm like, then it makes me curious to know, what does Serge do now, you know? And then I do my little research. I see that you're doing visual arts, you know, and how did you start from the beginning? Like, did you knew you were gonna be an artist, or did you have someone inspiring you or anything?
I grew up wanting to be a doctor.
A doctor.
Yeah, which is funny. So I was like in primary, you know, every kid in primary wants to be a doctor when he grows up.
Yeah,
Me too.
not me. Not me.
Okay, most kids.
Yeah.
So when I went into O level, I started playing with computers, phones. I was like some sort of a family technician.
Yeah.
You know. So I developed this love for computer science.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I'm gonna be a software developer. So when I went into A level, I took MPC, math, physics, and computer. I was the smartest kid in computer science.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to brag. Yeah, I was the smartest kid, so I was like, I'm gonna pursue software development. So when I went to do my university, I took right now I'm studying software engineering.
Nice.
But then, as I came to learn about myself, to discover myself, I was like, this is not it for me. I came to find that I love photography.
Yeah.
But the way I love photography, I love editing pictures, not taking them. I don't know shit about taking pictures. I don't even know how to use a camera, to be honest. So I downloaded Photoshop. I started making cartoons. Yeah, these cartoon images.
Yeah.
I started playing with it on and on. And as I grew up, I developed some kind of love, some natural love for art. Yeah, that's where it all came from.
Yeah, so it was you just exploring,
exploring, experiencing, playing with stuff, that type of stuff, you know.
Nice. And I feel like, I mean, that's how we artists get to be, which word can I use? Niko tuza, you know, niko kuvuka, niko, which in English?
That's how like
we come out,
we come to be.
Yeah, we come to be, you know, like, yeah, because I feel like when you started doing photography, not taking pictures, but editing those pictures, and you having a Photoshop in your laptop or machine, that was your journey starting to, for you to become a visual artist that you are now. Yeah,
I was not introduced to it by someone else. It naturally came into me.
Exactly.
So I grabbed the opportunity.
Did you do some little research online, like, just to see, like, people, if there is other people like you who are doing the same things like you, or?
Yeah, I did not actually do researches, but I came across them as I scrolled to my exploring on Instagram, Google, Twitter. Yeah, you came to meet other people that is pursuing the same dream as you, doing the same thing.
And then I feel like maybe for you watching all those different work from different people, it also gives you a sense or an idea of developing your artistry or something you're doing.
It helps you grow your art. Yeah. Because not everybody is doing the same art. Yeah. You have your own style. He has his own style. She has her own style. Exactly. So you learn from each other.
Different tastes.
Yeah, different tastes. Not everyone has the same taste.
I mean, we're all different. If you look at our hair right now, for people watching us on YouTube, you can see that my hair is different from yours. We have the same hair, but the style is different. And we have different tastes, I would say, you know. Maybe I'm a vegetarian, maybe you eat meat, maybe he likes fish, you never know. You know, we all have. And when it comes,
I eat everything.
Exactly. When it comes in art, it's also the same thing, you know. You are a rapper, you know, and I am a dancer. You are a visual artist, but you do rap also, right? And that's why I invited you guys to this episode, because I was like, then it's interesting to have a visual artist who is also a rapper and having a rapper here, you know?
Who's not just a rapper too? Who's not other things?
I mean, we are all artists.
Yeah,
exactly. We are just exploring everything, you know? And let's talk about Kenny Kshot, you know? How is Kenny Kshot doing?
Yeah, Kenny Kshot is doing good. He's working hard, you know, to become the biggest thing ever. Yeah. Ever since I started, that's what I'm doing. And it's funny because I used to see him too, but I already started making music like way back.
Yeah.
And he was just what, a homie, a friend. And now in 2020, I look back and be like, what?
Now you guys are making
all
music.
These things, and he makes music too, and people know him, and be like, this is crazy, this is dope. I love like working with other. We love like inspiring each other.
Exactly. So let's go back to Painted Black. So what was your introduction to music then?
My introduction to music. So as
who inspired you? Be
humble. If people are following us and Kenny Kesha was your inspiration, just be humble and just.
I really do appreciate his work, like top notch. You know, but I didn't really have an inspirator. Music inspired me.
Yeah,
you know, I love music. At least I don't have a type of music I listen to. I listen to everything.
He had a big collection of music, and I always used to tell him that you should go to the studio. You should make music. And he was like, nah, I'm never gonna go to the studio. I can't write. But now
he's writing.
Yeah, now he's writing. He's going to the studio every day. He's recording.
Amazing.
I used to listen to a lot of music. Very big music collections.
Yeah.
Every of my friends was like, go in the studio. But I was like, I can't write, you know. But I really never knew I couldn't write unless I tried it.
Of course, you have to try. That is good for you that you had also Kenny Kesha and also the others in the label, you know, Loud Sound Music, you know, and also when you have like those artists that you feel free and you feel like you are in a free space. Maybe, I don't know, I'm asking you, did you feel like it was a free space for you to create and to start to write as a writer and as a rapper?
Yeah, it was always. It was always a free space. It was like given to me.
Yeah.
But I had to open my eyes and see it first. Because like 80% of my entourage, rappers, singers, poets, you know, visual artists, and I am there in the center of it.
Yeah.
So I had to explore and see, can I write? Can I sing? Can I rap? I actually know if I can do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I went out there, did it, and it came out pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big up to yourself.
Bless.
Yeah. And I feel like that's we artists what we should try to do, but also encourage our fellow artists, because sometimes you need to push yourself, but also have the surrounding that would push you to say like, just go for it, just write.
And you don't know your limits yet.
You don't know your limits.
You explore them.
Exactly. You have
there
to
might
try things.
not even be limits.
There's no limits. There's no limits.
Exactly. So guys, I have a very curious question I've been asking myself the past weeks. I've been watching your work, and also, I mean, I've been admiring all your work, you know, and I see that you have been releasing an EP, you know, and you had an album, right?
A mixtape.
What is the difference between mixtape and album?
Album is more official, like you plan for it, you have like there's a budget, you know, it's for commercial purpose and all that. But mixtape, it's like I call it the small brother album, you know.
All right.
It's like
little bro.
You really record like the album. You have to have like some specific like.
Yeah, it's just for commercial selling.
Yeah. But the mixtape, it's a mixtape. You mix, you do whatever you feel like you want to do.
You express yourself.
Yeah.
So does that mean that when you do an album, you don't express yourself?
You express yourself, but like you put some limits, and you're trying to catch a certain audience
because you want to sell.
Because you want to sell.
Now I get it. Now I get it. Amazing.
And a mixtape, you do you it's for the streets.
For the streets.
Amazing.
To prove people like.
So you guys have been working hard. You know, I've been seeing your EP. Try to listen to all the EP.
I had
it's a mixtape.
Yeah.
And what is the difference between mixtape and EP?
EP you I can just record it like even today and I drop it tomorrow.
It's not that
it depends on the view of the artist though.
Yeah, but does an EP,
it's supposed to be less, like doesn't cost you a lot and it's.
But does an EP have to have? If I have 2 songs already, that's an EP.
That's an EP. EP stands for extended playlist. So it's no more than it's. at max 6 or 7 songs. That's it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I get it. Sometimes you have to ask to know.
Yeah,
You know?
But I saw an EP of Kendrick Lamar. The Kendrick Lamar EP was 15 songs.
Wow.
But I think
and he rapped about it. It was like when he had that vision of making 15 songs on an EP. They were like, "You crazy, you crazy."
Nice,
But
nice. So
it depends on you as the artist.
Exactly.
You call it whatever you want.
yeah, let's go back to my question. So I have a question. I've been watching your work. You know, you releasing your EP, you releasing your mixtape, and I've been wondering because I've been also seeing that you are doing a lot of collaboration, featuring, you know, with Ish Kevin and the others, and it makes me go to the point of asking you guys, how do you see the relationship between you guys, the new generation, and with the old generation? Like, we talk about the band, we talk about Mehdi, we talk about P-Fla, we talk about those old generation and you guys. Do you see that there is a nice relationship? Do you see there is an open space for you guys to collaborate more, create more? Do you see... How is it from your side and from your side? Maybe we start from you. Yeah.
From my side, there's no open space for them to talk to us or for us to talk to them. Between us, the new generation, we know each other. Even if we haven't met, when we meet, we act like we know each other because we see the work. I'm a fan of his work. He's a friend of my work, and we might meet today. Tomorrow we go to the store. I meet his people. He meet my people, my friends. Maybe we have mutual friends. Like, it's all good, it's all fun, and we share the same vision. But the old generation is like, maybe these kids are trying to overtake us and they're trying to stunt us, but as we grow big, they see it's inevitable. And but still, it's not easy for us to get to them.
And do you feel like that's how they feel?
Yeah, I feel like yeah.
You feel like they are intimidated by you guys?
Intimidated, yeah. And
interesting.
They don't, like, maybe they haven't been humble enough for them to be like, I'm big, yeah, I know, but let me say hi to my little brothers.
Kenny Kshot.
Yeah, at the studio. They see us. That's the first thing. They see us.
Of course.
They know us.
Kigali is very small, man.
And Kigali is very small. They can see us on Instagram.
I mean, you guys are doing an amazing job. You guys have viewers. You guys, I mean, your songs are out there. Yeah.
Like, what I'm saying is, even if you're big, because I do it. If I see a kid, even if he has like 5 views or whatever, and he's really dope, I text them and I be like, yo, you good? Maybe we can go to the studio if you want, but you're good, like, make good music.
Nice.
Just to pass by, motivate others.
Exactly.
But I still feel like there's a gap between
Interesting.
us,
We're going to come back to you. Yeah. And let's see, how do you think about that?
In my opinion, the older generation doesn't understand us.
Yeah.
The music we make. So the music we make, we kind of want to relate to the things we've been through, And the old generation's music is kind of... fiction.
Yep. What do you mean when you say fiction?
80% of it, like, for example, love stories. It's something that never happened.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I'm not judging or anything. It's something that never happened. It's like a script.
Yeah.
You know when you write a script for a movie, it's a fiction movie. It never happened.
Yeah.
You write a script, you let it out there, the movie is created.
Yeah.
That's how the older generation does its music, from R&B to hip hop, but that's like 70%. The 30% has its own
hip hop though.
No, not hip hop. Not hip hop. I'm wrong there. R&B, mostly R&B.
Mostly
this
R&B.
Love stuff.
Yeah.
The hip hop, the older generation of hip hop, they can relate to us because they've been from the streets.
Yeah.
They've struggled, they've hustled to make their art top notch.
Exactly.
Them, they can relate, but the R&B part, they can relate to us.
Yeah.
I can like make a song relating to my depression.
Yeah.
And he makes a song relating to a fiction love story. Exactly. So there's a gap. There's a very big gap in between.
Interesting 2 points that are very different, but also very interesting. So what he meant that this older generation, I'm talking about the band, I'm talking about Riderman, I'm talking about all these guys, you know, they feel intimidated. And you on the R&B part, you feel like they are just telling us fiction stories, right? And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna also think about what you guys have said and also be able to respond to that. I feel like when I look at it from the outside, because I love music, you know, I've been choreographing and I've been dancing for years, you know, and I know some of the older generation artists, and I know you guys, and I know the others also, you know, and I see that they are rappers that are open to collaborate
with the new generation.
Because I see, I mean, let's see who we talk about.
Is the first.
Bulldog, yeah.
Bulldog is the first to collaborate with the new generation.
Because I've been seeing Bulldog with Bushari, Bulldog with Betray, you know,
Bulldog is in the new generation
with Ishkaven. Yes. So I see he's open to collaborate, you know, and that, I think, if we want our industry, our music industry to go up, we need to collaborate.
We need more people.
Because if you look at Nigeria, you look at Tanzania. If you look at Tanzania, for example, look at Diamond Platinum. You know, shout out to him. You know, you're gonna see how Diamond have lifted all the Tanzanian artists who are. Let's go to Wasafi. If you look at Wasafi, this big artist, Wasafi was the one to elevate them. And who is on the head of Wasafi?
Diamond.
Mastermind is Diamond Platinum, you know. And I don't think when he did that, he had a vision of being intimidated and saying like, oh, these guys, if they become big, I will not have the bread again, you know.
He had another mindset. He was like, let me help this guy. Let me just help him achieve his cause. He saw maybe the potential in his artist. And was like, let me support him. One day he'd be big.
Exactly.
Maybe he didn't even think about the beneficial part first.
But I also think, sorry to interrupt you, I also think it's also his way to have a vision, to see like, okay, now I'm big in Tanzania, but am I gonna put Tanzania on the top of the mountain if I'm alone? I need to have those people out there who are lifting the country with me, you know, and that's what I want to see in the Rwandan music industry, because what is the purpose if we see you guys launch out music, Green Ferry, and we see Kina Music and the others not collaborating, you know, and there's just that pride and competing thing, and I'm like, no, you know, and yeah, we just want to. I just want to see more collaboration, more from, maybe I hear Kenny Kshot and Knowles. Imagine that.
Yeah,
it's a very different world,
different type of
collaborating with another one, you know, and
but it might bring something like things that might come out of it might be even bigger than people might imagine. You know.
And also, I mean, when you talk about being big, what is being big? For me, being big, it's your work. Maybe you have big numbers, you have 1 million of views, but for me, you're not big if you're not doing really real things, you know. And I see you guys doing your craft and doing your thing. That's big up to you, you know, because I'm like, so if really that's how you feel, like you feel intimidated, no, not you, but the other guys, and I'm like, so you will not always be there. If you look at the US, for example, you look at PDD, PDD will not always be there.
No.
DJ Khaled will not always be there. They need to lift young people, and it's
a legacy. Like they need to build the legacy,
exactly.
So that when he passes, like millions of people gonna be like, we owe what we have from this guy. It's also like, it's also building a legacy. Like
exactly.
It's bigger than just making music on your own, getting money, and being like, you know, all the hits, being everywhere, you know, taking all the spotlight. You have to help others because the game is big.
You have to build each other up, you know.
Okay. Now we are talking about that older generation and the new generation. Now let's talk about the new generation. Are you guys open to collaborate between you guys?
Yeah,
if we talk about Green Ferry and talk about loud sound music, how is the relationship between?
The relationship is good. It's nice. Maybe there might be some people I don't know. Okay, I know everyone in some people in loud sound may not know some people in Green Ferry, but some us we know
personally.
them. I know them. So
but do you feel like there's a space to collaborate? It's easy or it's harder?
It's not easy to collaborate with Green Ferry because the management and everything. You can just go and say, I want to collaborate with this one. If it's under Green Ferry, we have to, meet. So, especially like
it's a long process.
I mean, that's an administrative part. I understand. Do you feel like it is easy for you to say like, okay, right now maybe I want to collaborate with Bushari because I know he's under Green Ferry contract. Is it gonna take so much time, or because you also have good numbers, and loud sound music, you guys have been doing great, with Zed. Shout out to him, and
the best.
Yeah. I mean, let him know.
The best to ever do it.
amazing. I mean, no pressure. It's just also I'm very curious to know. Like,
it will be easy. It will be easy because like Bushari came to us too, and he's an artist. He's one of us, so he feels us. He watches us. He's a fan. He loves our shit.
Nice.
If we be like, let's make this song and invite him. I don't think it will be hard for him to come over. Yeah.
Nice.
Between us, it's easy. Not maybe all of us, but there's different levels. I can't just go to Nel Gawo and be like, yo, I want to feature.
I think it depends on the person, actually. And some people are open, some are pride-centered.
Yeah.
So for some it's easy, for others it's hard,
It's not even being pride-centered. Maybe he just like he has his own thing.
Yeah, he has his own thinking.
Like,
which
I
makes
want
it
to do
hard
my
to
things like this. Maybe I'm gonna collaborate, or maybe I'm not gonna collaborate.
Exactly. Okay, but right now I just had an idea, guys. So always, sometimes ideas they come. Do you ever feel like it would be very nice to have a day once in 3 months, maybe where like all musicians in Rwanda they meet, older generation and
new generation,
like
a hub.
Exactly. Like a hub, they meet, they have drinks and they
exchange ideas.
Just like a way to connect each other. Maybe these big producers and big labels, they just meet up and say, let's just make
and to introduce new artists in the game, and
exactly.
It would help a lot.
Like a happy
that
hour.
Would actually be amazing.
Like a happy hour event of just connecting artists, artists, and say
in all different it will be amazing if you had the idea, like Manzi Mbaya had the idea, so they should give you the credit once it happens, because you're
that
the
would
first
be amazing
one to get that.
because
that would be amazing.
And maybe
so many dope collaborations will come out of it. So many opportunities,
so many opportunities
for even for like the game would be like a neighborhood, haliani kwa Kenny, haliani kwa Bulldog, haliani kwa No Less.
Exactly. And I mean, we have to keep that competitive culture.
If someone else gets into the industry and he's coming good, he's attracting attention, everyone's gonna know about him, during that, like introducing new people, stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's what hip hop is all about, actually. People just don't see it.
Because I mean, yes, it's hip hop. Everyone is trying to prove that they're the best. It's the street, it's the art, it's amazing. But it's also, you guys are in the same game, same city, same country.
It's also love,
because it's also love. You need to make sure that you guys are lifting each other.
Yes.
Because unless you guys are just beefing around, and then, because I mean, we have amazing rappers, man. And
people don't even know.
Like, shout out to Prime. Look, for real, I really admire Prime's work. Sometimes I look at him, I'm like, bro, you are real,
really,
and
amazing.
I'm like, so we have all these rappers, we have all these singers, we have Nikita Heaven with an amazing voice. I had her on some of my episodes, and I look and I'm like, wow. these are people that need to be out there, that people need to know their work, you know?
Yeah, true.
Because if we have, for example, that event, and maybe Clément is like one of the biggest music producers in Rwanda, you know, and maybe you say, actually maybe Painted Black, I love your work, man. Would you be interested to work on something on maybe Nel Ngabo's album, or maybe just a project, me and you, even if you're not to the same label, you know? And I feel like that can create also a safe space in the industry for motivating people who are working on their craft, you know, to see that there is space for everyone, you know. But if not, then the relationship in the music industry is very tight. Then you're like, c'est pas facile, you know, it's kind of hard, you know. Interesting.
We should be more flexible, more open. As artists, an artist should be open, you know, to receive
man.
Inspiration, new thoughts.
That's not only even music; it's also music. Dance, you know.
Yeah.
And talking about that dance, and I always wonder how you guys, musicians, treat dancers.
For
example, what is the relationship between dancers and musicians? How do you see it in Rwanda, for example?
Dancers are friends, are like best friends to artists, because they dance to our songs. Dancers. I used to be a dancer too, so I think dancers are dope, are amazing.
But I think music and dance, those two are the greatest means of communication there is in the art industry.
Yeah. But then my question is, do you feel like dancers are respected by musicians in Rwanda?
Are respected?
The way they should be respected?
Not really. They are underrated at some point.
And you? What do you think?
True. I think dancers are underrated at some point.
That's how I feel also. And that's why I just brought up this question. That's a random question, but I feel like it's a very important point that we should talk about, because I myself am a dancer. So we should talk about that, you know. And I'm like, because we are the ones that helps you to shine when you guys on the stage.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes I feel like musicians in Rwanda are not grateful for us, because when you are out there rapping, doing your thing, and we are there dancing,
you're vibing it.
You know, we are your wings. We are making you fly. We are helping you to fly, you know. And sometimes you need to respect us. When I talk about respect, I talk about the financial part, you know. I talk about the respect of the time we put in our craft doing rehearsals, the respect of our time creating those choreography, you know. And I feel like sometimes people feel like, maybe dancers, they just wake up and dance. No, we have also to prepare, you know. And for me, that was the question, because I feel like, I mean, I've worked with few artists in Rwanda, you know, and I've had a nice time working with, maybe, for example, with Man Martin, with Yvan Boravan, but I haven't worked with the others. Maybe I've worked back in the years with Miss Chanel, but that was in another project. But personally, I've worked with Manny Martin and Yvan Boravan, you know. But the others, I don't know. But what I see and what I hear from the other dancers, I only hear people complaining, dancers complaining. Oh, they don't pay as much, you know, they you know. And I'm like, for example, there was a dancer complaining to me last time, and he was like, maybe you should just say this in your podcast when you invite one of the artists. I'm like, yes, I will. And today I'm talking about it because I feel like he was telling me that when, for example, an artist, maybe let's say Kenny Kshot, want to do a music video, and you reach to me and you say, Manzi, I want you to choreograph my song, my music video. And I say, okay. And then maybe you don't send me maybe sometimes you're afraid because the project is not yet out to send me the project. But I am a choreographer. How am I going to choreograph something I didn't hear? You know? And the funny thing is that you maybe, I don't know, maybe some musicians, they feel like just because I can dance, I'm gonna create right away the choreography once we are on the music video shooting day, you know. And I'm like, bro, it takes time to prepare. I need to listen to the song, I need to vibe to the song and create, you know. But if you are expecting me to come on the day of shooting and also be like, okay, so this is what you want me to just dance random, of course I'm gonna freestyle, it's normal, but I'm not gonna be myself,
as expressive as you want me to be.
Exactly, because I wanted to create and give you my art as much as possible as I want, because you are inspiring people, and I'm also contributing to that if I'm in your music video, for example. Right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh man, sometimes this industry is very funny, man. There is a lot of struggles. There's a lot of
struggles.
Yeah, I mean, but there is a lot. Of course, there is also a lot of good things, you know. So let's talk about maybe achievements. You know, achievements. What do you guys feel grateful for? Maybe let's start from Painted Black. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful to be alive right now, practicing my craft. I feel like I'm growing every day. Every day I learn a new thing every single day, and I'm always grateful for that.
Amazing. Sometimes we have to be grateful.
Yeah, you have to be humble and grateful at times. Yes.
Because you are gifted. Not everyone is gifted.
Not everyone is. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it for granted.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people take it for granted. It's really not good.
Nice. That's a really nice point. And you, what do you think, Kenny?
Things I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the talent I have, for the songs I made, for being. I'm grateful for being me. I'm grateful for being Kenny Kshot.
Exactly.
Because I'm different, you know, from others. I'm different from you. He's different from you. We're all different. I'm grateful for being who I am.
For being you.
Yeah, for being me.
And you feel like you have a space of being you when you're doing your music.
Yes, I have a space.
Amazing.
Doing me in music, you know, I express myself, you know.
Amazing.
I be the real me, and I have fun doing it. And I have fun making music.
Because you are you.
Yeah. So I'm grateful for all the songs I released. I'm grateful for the fans I have.
Nice.
I'm grateful for everyone I work with, because in these artists, like us being artists, me meeting you, it's great. It's
a great opportunity.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
We're always learning from each other something.
Always learning from each other, always meeting new people. That's what I love about. It's like I'm living, you know.
Exactly.
Every day I meet new people. I go to the store, I meet this new producer. He makes me a beat, I record, I go to these news, I meet other artists, things like that.
And you are growing, but you can't even realize that you're growing at the same time.
Exactly.
You're like,
when you look back,
whoa.
Yeah, because people can just tell me like, and I'd be like, I'd be like, yeah, I know, I say yeah, and be like, come on, but I think you know. I
mean, you are a star.
People just kidding.
Of course, you have to have that humble heart of saying, man, really? Okay.
Yeah.
But you're a star. You are a star. You guys are a star. That's why you guys are here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna invite amateur in my podcast, you know. I don't invite amateur. I invite people that I feel like inspires me, but also can inspire people out there, you know.
And that's our main purpose.
Exactly, man.
That's my main purpose, inspiring the new generation.
Talking about inspiration, man. Do you feel like the media in Rwanda helps you guys to be able to inspire people? What is the relationship between media and the music industry and the musicians in Rwanda?
Yeah.
Do you feel like there is really a good relationship? Do you feel like there is something we should change, or something we should keep, or things we should just...
I mean, there's always things we should change. There's always things we should, but the media also is also changing. It wasn't like before. There's also the new generation media,
exactly,
and the old generation media. And when I came, I didn't even know anyone. I thought there was love in the industry, but there wasn't when I started. You know, going to someone, he'd be like, you know, you'll have to pay me for. I was just kid. I was just learning, and someone makes me pay for him to play me.
Yeah,
and he doesn't even play me. Or he just wastes my time. He just stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But the journalists, the new generation, they're our fans.
Yeah.
You know, they become journalists for them to be able to highlight their friends and be like, I now work at this TV, so don't worry, I got you. Whatever you release, I'm gonna be putting.
Amazing.
Yeah. But the media, when you don't have a name, when you're upcoming, they don't treat you well. So, you know, it's hard.
Interesting. Talking about that.
Yeah.
So when you are an underground artist,
they don't.
It's not easy.
Sleep on you a lot.
Upcoming, underground, whatever.
It's still happening even today.
Yeah, you can't just go to the store and be like, if they don't know you,
even if you're good.
There's some people who be like, yeah, you're good, you need to keep working, you know, but they won't be too excited over you, and you know, there's still some, you know, he tries to show you that, you know, he's bigger than you.
Then the point is that
they don't make it easy for upcoming artists.
Then you have to have only connections to be able to
go through TV,
played on radios and TVs. Interesting.
Yeah,
that's why you feel also painted black. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
But you don't need to. You don't need to have those, because you just need to release your music. Don't care about the
just do you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who gonna come after you, looking for you, looking like being amazed by your work.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I feel like when you love the thing you do, when you love it enough to keep pursuing it, at some point it pays. It pays back. It has to pay back as long as you love it.
And if you do it, and if you love it, like you do it with passion,
you have to put in the work.
Can't stop.
Yeah, but it's also interesting. If you guys, I'm gonna tell you what I've been seeing on since last year. Now you can see that social media has become a really big platform.
So much.
Yeah. Now you don't need to go on radio to put your work out there.
That was my purpose.
Now you don't need TV, because now you can be very famous on Instagram, and people know your work, and people know you even if they don't invite you, but you have a big audience out there, and they feel pressure to invite you because they're these guys are getting big on Instagram or on YouTube. We have no choice. We need to bring them because fans are requesting to bring them on radio.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
That's why I would say that anyone out there, you feel like you're struggling to be on radio or anything, just keep doing your thing.
That's what I said. That's why I said it. I'd be like, as long as you keep working, you don't care about, you know, the journalists. Don't stress about them.
Yeah.
You just promote your things your own way. The way, as long as you're doing it, you know, you always have a way. Cause you're the one who told me. You're the one who told me. Don't care if you have 10 views, 50 views, or 500 views. There's like, it's even 1% of the people that view your stuff who is really like important.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know who's watching you.
You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you can have 1 million followers, and those 1 million followers are only amateur.
Yeah.
And maybe you can have 1,000 followers. And those 500 and 1,000 followers are people who are very important in the music industry. Maybe they are producers, you know, artists that will connect you to others, you know.
Yeah.
And
maybe
you can
a
find
friend of
a big person, a big maybe investor will invest in the music, you know. So that's why I feel like we should just keep doing our craft, do our music, record, because when you start to also stress about, oh, I'm not being played on media or whatever, then I feel like you're gonna lose your inspiration of writing.
Yeah. Because you're gonna creating. Be like, what am I doing it for? If I'm not gonna get played,
you're not gonna get anywhere if you care about people too much.
All right.
You have to sit back, do your thing, and let whatever happened.
Wow, amazing points. I feel like we are talking about amazing things and very important points. And another one. Look how we look right now. Because if you look at Kenny, I'm sure if you are someone who lives in Kigali, you're not gonna imagine yourself, Kenny, maybe he works in Bank of Kigali, for example.
Yeah.
'Cause that's not a look. The look he has is not a look of someone who works in the office. Same as you, right? Same as me, man. And many people tend to make fun of that look and my look or your look. And I want to know, how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel to have that hair and those dreads or those braided hair? How do you feel like people judge you for that sometimes in the street or somewhere? Do you feel like people appreciate it?
Yeah, people always talk. People always judge. Some appreciate, others don't. The way I am as a person, I do whatever I want. The way you act on it, it's your business, not mine. So judgments tend to not get on my nerves, or I don't overthink about it. If you want to hate, if you want to judge, it's on you. I'm just out here doing my thing. That's it. That's what's on me.
Yeah,
I feel so good. I feel so good with it that I don't even remember that there are other people who might see it in a negative way. And when someone tells me about it, I'll be like, oh, really? Like this? I'll be like, no.
Then it shows that you guys have mastered to know who you guys are, to feel able to express yourself. If you guys love long hair, you put long hair. If you guys want to have tattoos, you put tattoos. If you guys want to pierce your ear, you pierce your ear.
The thing is, people are always going to talk. Whatever you do,
exactly,
people are always going to talk.
You can't please everyone.
They're not going to stay quiet.
Yeah, I can see that you guys know exactly what you want in your life. I feel like that's, as an artist, I feel like that's what we sometimes struggle with because of where we grow up and also the community we are living in, and if you feel like you have so much pressure on how you look and maybe how are gonna people think about me, and I feel like when you have this hip-hop look, urban look, and people always associate us as criminals, as people who are not serious, and I feel
drug
like
addicts.
Exactly, and I feel like I want to break that way people view that, by bringing you guys creatives and artists and show people that actually there are people out there doing really amazing work, even if they look like this typical image you guys have associate with criminal or something, and man, I mean, what do you feel like that comes from, that mentality of thinking like that?
From our parents. Our parents grew up in a strict life,
Strict. You mean strict?
Strict, strict. They're like our grandpas were strict. They had them on order. For them to be something, they had to be the lawyer, doctor, whatever. There was no art. Even if it was like in our country, it's still,
But
hard.
What do you feel? Why is the reason that they were strict? What does that come from? What do you think
it was due to colonization.
Amazing. Amazing. That's the point I wanted us to go through. Because I feel that mentality came from colonizers. Because if you go at a college right now, you're going to find students that have dreads. Because those kids are privileged kids. Those are kids that are coming from big families, So if they are in a Belgian school, they are allowed to have dreads. They are allowed to have whatever they want because they are in a Belgian school. So which means if you are in a typical Rwandese school, normal school,
they're colonized, so they're gonna be like
they have that mentality of
saying for you to be successful, for you to be someone,
you need to shave your hair,
you have to cut your hair, you have to tuck in your shirt,
you need to look like a lawyer.
You have to look like a lawyer.
And I feel like this is the time that we, the new generation, we should break that way of people, that mentality. Because unless we are really going nowhere, because I mean, everyone should be free. If you like short hair, amazing. Keep that short hair. If you want dreads, have your dreads. But also, I feel like it would be amazing for people to see that hair is hair. And when we talk about colonization, slavery, I feel like it started from there when they started to say, your hair is too creepy, your hair is like this, your hair is this and this, you know, and we black people didn't appreciate our hair. And that's how I feel like that have been it's like a heritage that have been going on through generations of thinking like our hair is bad. If you have it long like this, it's nappy, it's too, you know, it's too long, it's too,
but it's our hair,
ugly. But it's your hair, man.
It's our hair. I have to do
It's your
whatever I
hair.
want with it.
Exactly. And if you see a white person out there, they're having long hair, and you're gonna appreciate their hair. But yeah, I feel like we people, black people or Africans or whatever, we should just appreciate our hair as it is.
And what's the point? Because you might have your hair and still be a genius.
Exactly.
Still be genius.
As you said, you can still be a genius, but your hair doesn't define who you are.
It won't stop. It won't stop you. Maybe you even get the creativity from the hair.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, and here we are. Here we are. We are artists. We are always
to me,
developing.
personally, I always tell people like, to me, what I see, like there is something inside hair that makes you like bigger than you are. You know, like inside you. I feel it. Like
that's how you feel.
That's how I feel.
Amazing.
The more I grow my hair, the bigger I get.
The bigger you get.
Like inside me, I feel I get. They're like my antennas. You know, I'm connected to some higher level stuff. You know.
Amazing. I mean, everyone should feel free to really, if you want to have hair, have hair. If you want to grow your hair, if you want to cut it, cut it.
It's your decision to make.
Exactly. So guys, I mean, I appreciate you guys for coming to the studio, and we had an amazing dialogue and conversation and interesting points. And you know, do you guys feel like there is anything we forgot to talk about? And because I'm gonna need you guys, I'm gonna invite you solo to upcoming episodes, but I also feel like did we just forget something that we wanted to talk about today?
I don't think really. But as we keep coming,
there's something. There's one thing. There's, you know, artists. I won't say rappers because we are all artists, even dancers. Like drugs. They always compare us to drugs. Like we get the inspiration from the drugs. The hair. It makes it worse. You know, they be like, these kids, this new generation, look at the way they dress, first of all. Look at their hair and the type of music they're doing or the type of stuff they're doing. They're not focusing on school.
I feel you.
Stuff like that. They're using, you know, it's the drugs that makes them do all those things. Yeah. It's not drugs. It's passion. It's bigger than what you think. It's bigger than what you see. You know.
But I also feel like, I mean, I agree with your point, but I also feel like we should just also give a space to this older generation and also people who are not familiar with that hip-hop culture, you know, because I feel like this is also a new world for them, you know. We need to also make sure that we show them that actually this is hip-hop, this is the other culture. You know, some people take drugs. That's
some
not a lie.
Take drugs.
Some don't. You know, and
that's what I say. Some people take drugs, some don't.
Some don't. And you can't generalize that all artists take drugs. No.
And what you do, if it's in you, you don't need drugs for you to do it. You don't need drugs for you to.
No, it's there. Drugs is drugs. Art is different from drugs. Yeah. Amazing. Man, it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. I'm gonna invite you guys to the upcoming episodes because I feel like we don't have now so much time. But I feel like there are so many things that I really want to talk with you guys. Maybe I'm gonna invite you in Kshot or Painted Black one-on-one, and we can continue our conversations, you know. And man, big up to you guys. Big up to you guys, and it's always very interesting to see our different point of view on certain questions that I ask myself, or other artists out there ask. And
it's also inspiring. It's always inspiring for me to talk to you because you're always
big up to yourself.
You're always you're like the big brother. You always understand every point.
Guys, I feel very grateful, and
same here.
For me, I feel like it's always a privilege to have different artists and to see different points of views that you guys have, and also to be able to compare them, and also, I mean, with the purpose to inspire each other, and also inspire people listening to us, And I mean, I was saying that, do you feel like there is something we forgot to talk about?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, and shout out to you guys, and can you Kshot on Instagram if you wanna?
Yeah, Kshot RW. Kenny Kshot.
Yeah.
Kshot. It's Kshot. Shot. Dot RW. The greatest.
KennyShot.rw on Instagram.
Kshot. Dot RW.
Yes. Then people listening to us, then they know if they want to see your work, they just need to type that on Instagram. Yes. Then they got you, and paint it black.
Yes.
But with the A.
Yeah, with the V instead of the A in black.
Yeah.
Yes. All small caps.
So painted black instead of A, it's a V.
It's a V.
Nice. Yes. Big up to you guys.
Bless.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening and for always supporting me and always admire these episodes, because I can't disappoint you guys. I'm gonna always bring you amazing artists that inspires me, but also I feel like they can inspire the world, and also our Kigali and Rwandan people out there listening to us. Big up to you all. So much love for you guys, and also many more coming, many artists coming, and many contents we have to talk about all these things, our achievements, our struggles. Yes, for us to lift each other and also to see our industry going up. Yeah, much love, guys, and also make sure you tune in on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, and also Pocket Cast, and also Breaker. You can find it also on YouTube. And make sure you continue to subscribe our YouTube channel, and also much love, guys. Big up to you. You are listening to the #1 podcast in the country,
in the world.
You already know, with your host
Earth,
Manzi Mbaya. Much love, guys. Thank you so much.
Bless.
This was dope.